Here we go. Hello, this is VenusLift here, and welcome to Skyscrapersim. This is my very ever first video in Skyscrapersim. Unlike Roblox, which has got realistic lifts, Skyscrapersim does have regular lifts. So, before we can start with this hotel, before we can start with the VenusLiftTOURS at St. John's Hotel, I would like to show you the pros and cons of the differences between Roblox and Skyscrapersim lifts. In Roblox, as I said earlier, they have got realistic lifts, while in Skyscrapersim it has got textures in it. In Roblox, these do not in Roblox, these do not run offline. However, in Skyscrapersim, it does. In Roblox, it can run in any of the device, like my computer, iPad, mobile phones, etc. However, in Skyscrapersim, it only runs in computer. Alright, now that's these stuff done, now let's officially begin my very first VenusLiftTOURS in Skyscrapersim, which is one of the buildings which are not part of Thalmi district. Also, please note, for those who are downloading this building is not available for download, and I might give them to one or two others. I'm not going to be disclosing why. So this building is not available for download. But however, for Thalmi district, it is available. But this building, it is not part of Thalmi district. It is part of my fictional city. I don't know what name it is. Anyways, we are going to do a VenusLiftTOURS at VHotels St. John Center, which is a fictional hotel. In the beginning of the video, I've shown you that illusion that what is this? Is this a 10-story hotel and with some different floors in each other? No. There are two different buildings, which both are different. So this is St. John Center, and this is the VHotels with rooms on every 5 floor, and they have got different lifts. But before we can go to the VHotels St. John Center, before we can go to the VHotels itself, we will have to first go to the St. John Center. And in St. John Center, there are 4 Otis lifts. 2 of them are internal ones, and these ones, they are glass. Alright, let's ride these lifts first. These are Otis Series 1 lifts because that's what the St. John Center has. Let's go up to 80. These have got the same textures as default textures, the cab. I've changed the textures for the doors in this building. Here at 18. St. John Center, it has got 18 floors. Oh, forgot to mention that I did build this building in Beno Building Creator, so As I mentioned earlier, I forgot to mention that any of these buildings which are not part of Thalmi district and my buildings which are part of fictional city and made by Beno Building Creator, they will not be available for download. Here at 0. As I mentioned earlier, I might give this building to few people. I'm not going to disclose it why. Anyways, here it goes. Now let's go to the glass lifts. All these are also Otis Series 1. These have got same cabs except for these have got same cabs, same doors, which are made by VL Data Pack, Data Pack, and they are glass. Right, let's go up to 18. Here at 18. Alright, let's see what this view looks like. Not much over here and here, but you can see the VHotels right here. This is much taller than the St. John Center. Anyways, let's go down in these lifts. Alright, let's go down to 0. In real life, these lifts are Otis 2001 lifts. In the fictional reality, these are Otis 2001 lifts. So that's why I put on Series 1 in BBC, Beno Building Creator. Here at 1. Right. We'll get out of here and watch the door close. Here it goes, and let's now go to the VHotels itself. Yes, they also have got lifts as well. But these lifts, they are Otis Gen 2 lifts. I've modified the door textures and the call button textures. Alright, we got one of the 6 of them. And let's go up to 1.
Doors closing.
Here at 1.
Doors opening.
Alright, let's watch the door close.
Doors closing.
Here it goes. And guess what? 6 lifts for just 2 floors. Ground and 1. Well, but just wait until you see the hotel lifts. These have 5 lifts for each floor. There are 5 lifts right here. These 2 right here, they go to the odd floors, and even lift, these are the half floors, 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, 5, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55. These lifts right here that go up to these floors, and these lifts right here go up to these floors 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And that lifts right here, they are the only internal lifts that go up to the 62nd floor. Oh, forgot about 60th floor for these second lifts. These lifts right here, they also go up to 62nd floor. However, these lifts don't. And the third lift right here is a scenic lift, which also goes up to 62nd floor, and they serve all floors. Anyways, let's ride these even lifts first. The ones with these lifts first. The ones which go up to floors ending with 5.
Doors opening.
Alright, let's go up to 62. Because I put on 62 floors because
Doors closing.
that's the highest for Beno Building Creator. You're at 62.
Doors opening.
Alright. We'll get out of here and watch the door close.
Doors closing.
Here it goes, and let's see what the 62nd floor looks like. Yes, it is a viewing deck. Well, in this floor there are not much rooms. Plus the view is nothing much to see outside there. Just a green glass, and that's it. Nothing much here, right here. But the best view of the St. John Center can be seen in the lower floors. Alright, let's take one of these down to hotel room floors 55.
Doors closing.
Here at 55.
Doors opening.
What? What is this? Okay, it's one floor up. I'll have to fix that up. Figure that out.
Closing.
Here at 45.
Doors opening.
Right, let's get out of here and watch the door close.
Doors closing.
Here it goes, and this is what the view looks like. 55th floor, I'll have to figure that out for why this is not loading. That it is not on the exactly on the 55th floor. It's on 56th floor, actually. Alright, let's see what the one of the rooms look like. Not much there in this room. Not much. Well, there is no bathroom in this room. Well, in that reality, it has got bathrooms. There is the third lift, which I will be riding it later. Anyways, let's go down in these lifts right here.
Doors opening.
Right, let's go down to 1.
Doors
These buttons, they are not changed. Alright, you're at 1.
Doors opening.
Alright, let's watch the door close.
Doors closing.
And now we are going to ride the lifts that go up to
Doors opening.
floors ending with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and 60. The floor is ending with 0. And this is the one that does not go up to floor 62. The highest point for Beno Building Creator. I mean, the floor. Right, here at 60 at floor.
Doors opening.
Right. This is one of the odd floors. This is one of the floors ending with 0. Again, not much of view. Right, let's go down to 1.
Doors closing.
These doors, they are part of VLDP textures in VL data pack, my data pack. Here at 1.
Doors opening.
Right, let's get out of here and watch the door close.
Doors closing.
Right, now we are going to move on to the glass lift. There. This is the one that goes down to floor 1.
Doors opening.
Right, let's go down to 0.
Doors closing.
Plus this glass lift is also serves all the floors.
Doors opening.
Right, let's go up to 62.
Doors closing.
Right, here at 62.
Doors opening.
Alright, let's go back down to 1.
Doors closing.
Because floor 0 does not have exits in this, from when we exit from this lift right here. St. John Center. In this video, no random activity enabled because probably we will, in the next video, I'll turn on the random activity. Alright, let's watch the door close.
Doors closing.
Here it goes. Alright, now let's end the video by going down in this one of the six Otis Gen 2 lifts. So 6 lifts, this is for just 2 floors, it's just too much, but I decide to do anyway. So these 5 lifts are the ones which go up the hotel, and these lifts go down to the lobby, the ground floor I meant. Alright, let's end the video at where we started, at ground.
Closing.
Here at ground.
Doors.
Alright, let's get out of here and watch the door close.
Doors.
Here it goes. Alright. This is what here is one last view right here. Alright. So here is what the place looks like. This has got this is VHotels St. John Center. Alright. I'm going to be turning on the wide format. Alright. So here is what the building looks like fully. Alright. So we would like to thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow us at my Instagram. And this building is not available for download, as I said earlier, and except for the ones which are part of Thalmi district in VenusLift's data pack. So this is VenusLift's signing off.